Hey guys, it's me, Mac Maya, and I know it has been a very, very long while since I've made like an official post on this channel. But I'm back and we're gonna start off the video with my dog slash puppy journal diaries series, whatever. Because I feel like that's the best way to start it since I am like still obsessed with with getting a dog. I would like to say though that the breed that I had originally wanted, I actually don't want that breed anymore. I actually just decided to go ahead and go with the Belgian Mal, the Belgian Malinois. Do you guys think like I could handle such a dog, like just based off like who I am and what I do? I think I could. I think I show enough of me for you guys to like have your own opinions or whatever, and let me know and give me honest feedback. But you guys know like I like to go on walks. Um what else? I am an active person. I don't know if I show that too much, but I am a pretty active person. I love adventures. Um just anything really that this dog is probably gonna like, then I probably already like it. But let's just get into this new episode. So for this episode or for this part, it's gonna be about some of the characteristics, like the main characteristics, and foods. So I've decided that I want to feed it raw meat and kibble, like a mixed diet like that. I feel like that's best, and I've done all my research on that. Well, I've done a lot of research. I'm still researching every day, but I did a lot of research on that, and it says it's best to just like feed them kibble and raw. Also like things on the side, like fruits and stuff. I'm gonna go through all of it. So let me just start in order so I don't confuse you guys and like mismatch. So let's get into it. So first things first, about the breed and about the puppies in general. Um, very affectionate, confident, alert, stubborn. I had to add that because I needed to remind myself. So stubborn, but also protective, active, hardworking. Um, they're known to have a few health issues, but that's like once they get older, which is the hip dysplasia thing, and I think hip dysplasia and something else, but it's just like very minimal problems. I probably won't really have to worry about that as long as I'm taking good care of them. Anyways, so yeah. And then moderate grooming. So they don't need to be groomed too much because like they do have short hair. And yeah, that's really it. They just have short hair. So they don't need to be groomed too much. Requires lots of training. I definitely know that, but I'm prepared for that. Like I said, I don't know if I said it in the previous episodes or not, but like I said in other videos, I do have ADHD, so I'm a pretty active person, and I always need to be doing something so that I don't feel like I am like, what's that word? I don't know. It just feels like because I have ADHD, it always feels like I need to be doing something else. I'm just gonna feel bad at or not. Sheds moderately during the spring and fall times. I don't think that's gonna annoy me too much. It really shouldn't. Like, I like helping pets and whatnot, so the whole grooming, trimming the nails, making sure it's in good health, helping it when it sheds, bathing it. None of that should bother me too much because I just like knowing that I'm helping an animal when it needs its help. Next, they're very, very loyal, strong bond to the owner. I'm pretty sure Malinois only bond to one person. So I'm gonna really make sure that I am that one person that they could really be bonded to. And guys, don't take that the wrong way. Because most people, like, when they hear like some animal bonds to one person, then they think it's just mean to everybody else. That's not gonna happen, and I'm gonna make sure it doesn't happen. Next, high energy dog. Like I said, I do actually want a high energy dog, but I am going to, like, what's the word? Why am I forgetting words today? I don't know. But I'm gonna, like, help it, like, channel the energy, I guess, in a healthy way. Yeah. Because I know, like, high energy dogs love to chase things. I'm gonna teach it that it's not okay, though, to chase living things. Absolutely not. And I know I could help it with that by teaching it other commands, so I'm gonna try to teach them the other commands early. Like the, what is it? The leave it? My goodness. The leave it command and the, one second. Okay, I don't know what's going on with me today, but let's circle back. As I was trying to say, though, teach it the leave it command, or like the no command. Yeah. Alright, sorry about that. I'm back. But anyways, let's just get to the next stuff. So I wrote down the height for male and female. For male, their height is up to 24 to 26 inches. And for female, it's from 22 to 24 inches. Not a super huge difference, but the males are a little bit taller. Oh, and I need to tell you guys, I have actually, like, recently been around a dog that it's about the same size as a Malinois. It was a boy, and his name was Oso, aka Bear in English. And that's a pretty big dog. I didn't, like, realize that they were actually that big. They're not super big, but they're pretty big, and I wasn't expecting that. So I don't know if I'm gonna get a male. I feel like they're way harder, but we're gonna speak. I actually want to do a part where it's like just me going back and forth if I want about male and female Belgian Malinois, or just dogs in general, and then you guys are gonna help me choose, so be ready for that part. But it's probably gonna be like the few last parts, when I don't even know when this part's gonna end, but I mean when this series is gonna end. But yeah, anyways, now the weight. Male is 55 to 75 pounds, while the females are 40 to 60 pounds. Like I said, the males are just, it's not like a huge difference, but once I have it, it's just gonna be really noticeable then and there, you know? Life expectancy is 12 to 16 years, which is a lot. And maybe I can extend it to another year. Anyways. So now about the food. So protein, lean meats, which is like chicken, turkey, beef, salmon. I hope they really like beef, because that's like, I don't know if it's like really cheap, but it won't be that expensive. It's just me buying it for just this dog, you know? And that's like the only, how, I feel like the most expensive thing though is gonna be their food regardless. But beef though, there's like different types of beef that are still like really good, high quality, but are cheap. I just gotta find some and all that, because I am gonna work around this food situation, because I be hearing that the raw feeding is expensive. But I'm like, why is it so expensive when there is cheap but good quality foods that you could get, you know? I don't know. People just think that like because it's more expensive, then that equals more better. But that's not always the case. So I'm gonna work my way around the food situation, like I said, because I don't know. The whole expensive thing, the whole raw food expensive thing is just like ridiculous. It does not make sense to me. But anyways, other stuff is like eggs, dairy products, cheese, yogurt. Yeah, dogs could have that. I did my research. I mean, I guess it depends what type of cheese and what type of yogurt, but I know. I know. Fats like omega-3 fatty acids, fish oil, and salmon. I do want to do that oil stuff that I be seeing. Like, I don't know why it's so like, I don't know why I like watching people prepare their dog meals. For some reason, I just like it. I used to watch it like all the time, and I'm getting back into the my crazy obsession again. Next for veggies is carrots, peas, and green beans. Yep, they could have that. Just no salt. It can't be salted. I almost forgot to say it can't be salted, but I already know, so I don't need to write it down or have a reminder for myself. Really. Fruits. They could have like apples, some bananas, some blueberries. If they could have more like veggies and fruits, I probably already knew that, but I'm mainly just writing down what I want them to eat, or what I want them to try. They will try other stuff, but this is mainly like what I want them to eat and what I want them to try. And yeah. Next, I think this is I wrote down like some kibble that I want them to have. It's cheap kibble, but I read the reviews and stuff and saying that it's very like good kibble. So Olray kibble, and then I wrote down like a little note to myself saying puppies eat 2 to 3 meals a day, and adult dogs only eat 2 meals a day, because I don't want to underfeed them or overfeed them. And then I wrote McLovin's Pet Chicken Freeze dry dog treats. Oh wait, that's dog treats. Okay, so I definitely need to look up some more kibble that is cheap but good quality. And this was like the best cheap dog treat that I found. So yeah, I'm really taking advantage of this, guys. So, because why not? But yeah, if my puppy just likes like all of this, then I'm not going to get it to try new stuff and new things. If they just really like what they already have. But I would like them to try other stuff, just to make like give them some options and see what really should be permanent or whatnot. But yeah, that's really everything for this part. I'm really glad to be back with you guys. I haven't been absent from social media like at all though, just from this account, and I don't know why, because like this is my main account on YouTube, and I used to love this account so much. I don't know what happened. But yeah, that's it for this episode. I'm gonna work on the next part like right after this video. I'll watch some YouTube on the side. And yeah, I missed you guys a lot. I will be back from now on. Peace. Thanks for watching.